Silver is the rank that most players get when they start playing CS, with a few exceptions who make it to Nova and MG. With around 11% of the total players being in silver ranks, I thought I'd make a video about the 5 most common mistakes I see silvers make to help some of my new viewers who may be silver and struggling to rank up. And although this video is mainly meant for silvers, these tips can be applied to pretty much any rank to a certain extent. Starting off with the first mistake, your crosshair placement is atrocious. Counter-Strike is a game where milliseconds can make a difference between winning a gunfight and losing it, and good crosshair placements helps you get that headshot off much faster than if you were aiming at waist level. It allows you to hit shots like this. Dead ramp. There are a few things you can do to help with crosshair placement, primarily the pre-fire exercises on the YPRAC maps. These spawn bots on all the common angles for you to pre-fire, so you can get used to these common angles and where head height is for them. If you have any good crosshair placement, you'll find yourself winning way more gunfights than you were before. Moving on to mistake number 2, you don't know your smokes. Every map in the pool has a set of smokes to memorize, and these can help your teams during executes and takes. There are several ways to learn new smokes. First, you can look up guides for each map on YouTube. In fact, I have a Mirage smoke guide that's still up to date, which I'll leave in the description. You can also install practice maps off the workshop for each map. I'd personally recommend the YPRAC maps again, as they have detailed lineups that are easy to learn. Also, if you haven't done it yet, be sure to set a jump throw bind. If you're confused as to how to do that, there are several guides online on how to make one. Once you learn these smokes, you'll find it a lot easier to take sights than it was before. The third mistake I often see in silver is a lack of aiming skill. Aim is extremely important, especially in low ranks, as it can make a difference between this and this. There are loads of ways you can improve your aim, so I'll leave my aim routine in the description. Just be sure to set a consistent practice routine for yourself and to warm up before playing. It doesn't matter if you have a short 10-minute warm up on an aim map or if you DM for 3 hours on end. All that matters is you consistently practice your aim and build your muscle memory. Also, as an add-on to this point, find one sensitivity that you like and don't change it. Changing senses can really mess up your muscle memory, so it's best to stick with the same sense. Another mistake I see in silvers a lot is their communication. In game, it's important to communicate clearly so you know what's going on. This means being short and concise with your callouts without adding things into the call like, "Oh, that should have killed them," or maybe, your team doesn't care if you think that guy's cheating, they want to know where he is and if he's hit. Also, when a teammate is trying to clutch, don't talk unless you need to give a call out in game. If you're talking to anyone else in the team, try to do so in your text chat. If you don't have a mic, for the love of God, please go buy one. Being able to call out with your voice is essential in Counter-Strike. Even a cheap dollar store mic is better than nothing as long as you're only using it for calls and you're not spamming it. And the final mistake that silvers make is solo queuing. However, I'd call this more of an inconvenience than an outright mistake, because it's possible to solo queue out of silver, but for the most part it will take longer. For example, I only solo queued and I made it all the way from silver 1 to legendary eagle in the course of about 4 years, but queuing with friends, even just one, can make a difference, as the experience in solo queue can range from, "Yo, these guys are awesome, I love this team," to, "I never want to play CS again." So getting a little extra insurance and knowing you're playing with somewhat competent players is huge in the silver ranks. So that does it for all the main mistakes I see silvers make. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe now that I'm back to maintaining a decent upload schedule. If you have any ideas for a video you'd want me to do, be sure to let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can do it. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.